Have you ever felt like you're just running on a treadmill? You're chasing success, checking all the boxes, but somehow losing a piece of yourself along the way. Well, today we're jumping into the deep wisdom of Robin Sharma's incredible fable, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. It's really a powerful guide for anyone looking to shift from a life of just plain old success to one of real, genuine purpose.
All right, so let's set the scene. I want you to meet our main character, Julian Mantle. This guy was a superstar lawyer, seriously at the top of his game. You know the type. Brilliant, driven, someone who looked like he had absolutely everything you could ever want. But as we're about to see, what's on the outside, well, it doesn't always tell the whole story.
And this right here, this was the huge conflict at the center of his world. On one side, you've got this glittering, perfect-looking life, the amazing career, the flashy materialistic lifestyle, all the prestige, and yeah, that iconic, shiny red Ferrari. But the cost was just devastating. He paid for it with a massive health crisis, a deep, nagging sense of inner emptiness, and just complete and total spiritual burnout. His life was dangerously out of whack.
So this crisis, it became his wake-up call. Julian made a choice that most of us would think is absolutely crazy. He decided to just walk away from it all. Seriously. He sold his mansion, got rid of all his stuff, and yes, he even sold that famous Ferrari. He was off on a new kind of quest. Not for more money, but for answers.
His journey led him all the way to the Himalayas. He was searching for this legendary group of monks who were rumored to hold the secrets to a truly enlightened and meaningful life. He was looking for a kind of wisdom that his world of corner offices and fancy cars just couldn't give him.
And you know what? He found it. But what he discovered wasn't just some single magic secret. It was a whole system, a really practical blueprint for living a life filled with joy, purpose, and peace. He took all this ancient wisdom and distilled it into a framework that honestly, any of us can use. He came back with 7 timeless virtues. Not 1, not 2, but 7 powerful core principles that, when you practice them together, can completely transform how you see the world and how you live every single day.
So here they are, the big 7. First up, master your mind, because really the quality of your thoughts literally creates the quality of your life. Next, follow your purpose. You gotta know your why. Then practice Kaizen, which is this amazing idea of committing to always be growing and learning. Live with discipline, not as a punishment, but by building powerful daily habits. Respect your time. Treat it like the most valuable thing you own, because it is. Selflessly serve others, which has the amazing side effect of making your own life richer. And finally, embrace the present, because right now is all we've really got. So that's the roadmap. Now let's talk about how to actually drive the car. Because let's be real, knowing these virtues is one thing, but actually living them, that's what makes all the difference. The monks didn't just give Julian theory. They gave him a set of real, concrete, daily things to do to bring these ideas to life. Okay, everything starts right here, with mastering your own mind. The first step is super simple. Just set the tone for your day with 10 or 15 minutes of quiet focus. Meditate, visualize, whatever works for you. Then, for the rest of the day, you become a guard at the gate of your mind. You consciously catch those negative thoughts and replace them with positive, purposeful ones. So, let's make this real for a second right now. Just think, what is one nagging negative thought that pops into your head pretty often? What if you made a conscious decision starting today to swap it for something better? That one simple act, that's the beginning of everything. Next up, you need a destination. A life of purpose isn't just a fuzzy feeling. It's about having clarity. The practice here is to actually write down a personal mission statement. What do you want your life to be about? Then you take that big vision and you chop it down into clear 90-day action plans. This is the secret to making progress without getting totally overwhelmed. Now, let's talk about our most precious, non-renewable resource, our time. The monks taught this incredibly powerful idea, the 80-20 rule. It basically says that 80% of your best results will come from just 20% of your activities. The trick is to figure out what your vital 20% is and pour your energy there, instead of getting lost in the 80% of busy work and distractions that don't really move the needle.
And discipline, it gets a bad rap, but it's not about being rigid or punishing yourself. It's actually about creating freedom. The book is huge on building powerful daily rituals. A morning routine with some exercise and learning to get you fired up for the day, and a calming evening routine, maybe a digital detox and some gratitude to help you wind down with purpose. These routines are what build real momentum. And to pull it all together, here are 3 simple daily commitments. For Kaizen, that idea of constant growth, just set aside 30 minutes a day to learn something. For service, make it a point to do 1 intentional act of kindness for someone else. And to embrace the present, just pick 1 routine thing you do every day, like drinking your morning coffee, and be fully 100% mindful while you do it.
So what happens when you start putting all of these little pieces together? Well, something pretty profound starts to shift. Your whole definition of what a good life even means begins to change. You stop chasing what everyone else calls success, and you start building something much, much deeper. You start pursuing significance, and that's the real goal here. It's not about giving up on your ambitions or professional excellence. No way. It's about weaving all of that into a life that's also built on balance, on contributing to others, and on having a real sense of inner peace. It's success on the outside and peace on the inside.
And that right there is the heart of this entire philosophy. It's not just about succeeding, it's about being significant. So the question I'll leave you with is the one the book asks all of us. Are you building a life of success, or are you building a life of significance?